Hi guys.
Hiya.
So we recently put up a Q&A box on Instagram.
Ask us anything.
Haven't done one of these videos in a while.
It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So I thought we'd do one.
A lot of the questions are baby related.
A lot of people asking for his name.
Will we share it? Dun, dun, dun. So
we wrote some questions down, so this is what Amy's looking at.
So question 1. Are you still planning on moving house and where?
Yes, we are. We don't know when yet. We're looking at Basingstoke still, aren't we?
Yeah.
Like Hampshire kind of way.
It's pretty much top of our list is Basingstoke.
And the other question is, why do we want to leave London?
Because we don't want to live in London anymore.
Basically, we don't want to live in London anymore. It's just like personal preference. But also we can get so much more for our money if we move out of London. And Hampshire is one of the places where we can get even more for our money and still be able to commute into London for work.
Yep. And there's countryside.
And there's countryside too.
There's still nice places to walk in the outskirts of London, but we want it to be on our doorstep.
And also we have a 1-bedroom flat at the moment, which is another reason we wanted to kind of do it this year. But we need to wait until I move offices, which will make it easier to commute into London after maternity. Because if I have to commute to North London,
it ain't gonna work.
Will be awful.
We need to look into things like how moving house maybe during maternity, if we wanted to, works, but that's just something that we need to look into ourselves.
Otherwise we'll wait for after and just have to have our little guy in a 1-bedroom flat, which is manageable. It's possible.
People do it.
It'll just be a bit snug.
I might be working lots of shifts.
Yeah, I imagine you will.
So that was basically question 1 and 2. So question 3 is, have you started your nursery?
Well, as we just said, we've got a 1-bedroom flat, so our nursery is going to be the little area by the side of our bed.
Yeah, I'm a little bit sad. I do wish that we could.
Sad.
Yeah, I wish we could do a nursery. However, it's not the end of the world because baby's in your room for first 6 months anyway.
Yeah.
So we can decorate a nursery when we move house.
And we're going to decorate like the bit of wall above his cot.
So we'll put our room is quite, well, it's not small, it's an average size room, but his cot will go at the side, and then the wall above we'll put some pictures and we'll make that little area his. To be fair, maybe our room will just turn into a nursery and we'll just have a bed in there.
I think the flat's going to turn into a nursery, to be honest.
But I cannot wait until we do move house and we can decorate his room for him.
Yeah.
It's going to be so much fun. Can I tell them what we're planning on doing for the nursery?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
For the nursery or for the wall?
For the wall. So Lucy's quite good at drawing. She hasn't drawn properly in a long time, but we've bought some bits so that she can start practicing, and she's going to try and draw the pictures for above his bed. So we're thinking like Disney pictures.
Disney pictures.
So she's going to have a go at that and try some watercolour
paints.
So I really hope that they turn out okay, because it just adds that extra little bit of like meaning than just buying them.
No pressure, now I'll put it out there.
What colour, what pram did you decide to go for?
So in the last video you saw us looking in not in the last video, in a couple of videos ago, you saw us looking in John Lewis and we was looking at the Upper Baby Cruise. Which was a good contender. It was very high up on our list. However, then we realised, although it is small, we want it smaller. Yeah. So we've gone for the Bugaboo B6, the brand new one. And we're so happy with it. It's come already, we ordered it already. Black Friday. We didn't pay full price, but managed to get a sale. Lucy managed to find a sale on it. Nowhere did Black Friday sale that I saw of just the B6. Like even on the Bugaboo, it was the B5 that went on sale. But I found a website that had 15% off all Bugaboo. I was like, buying it. And actually, really love it. We were debating at first whether to get the bassinet or not, but we opted to get the bassinet. Yeah. And we love it. And it's so small that even now, we're having to think about things that are small and compact and trying to not get too much. All the way. So some things we've paid a little bit more for, so we don't have to get loads of them in different sizes or whatnot. So the B6 has worked because even now we've got the frame in our living room, which is just tucked away at the side of some shelves. Yeah. And then everything else is under our bed, like in the ottoman bed or in the loft. Yeah. So it's easy, like it's stored away, and it's not even like it's taking up any room. Not even noticing it's there. Yes. We're gonna get black as well. This one. Oh yeah, we're gonna get black. And the plan to buy like a nice colourful hood or foot muff at some point.
So, non-baby related question. If you could be each other for a day, what is the first thing that you would do?
Now, we discussed this last night because we wasn't really sure. And the first thing that sprung to mind for me was really random. It's like, if I was you for the day, first thing I'd do would be touch my toes. I've never in my life been able to touch my toes.
And then
I definitely can't now.
And then she made me get out of bed
to prove that you could
I could still touch my toes from standing. So, okay. And then I tried to put my legs behind my head still, and I could do one.
What would you do?
This is really cringe, but really like kind of fitting right now. I would probably just lie there and feel our baby move.
You
so
nearly said his name then.
I did. I'd just lie there and just really embrace like the feelings of him rolling and kicking.
Like you can feel it from the outside as you, obviously. But yeah, it'd be nice for you to be able to experience that. Like I think when we were discussing this last night, like we kind of struggled with anything that if we wasn't pregnant.
Yeah.
Like what we'd do. Because we do everything together anyway.
I'd pluck your eyebrows.
I'll let her do it occasionally, but I've got a fringe, I don't need to do my eyebrows. Leave me alone. You do yours.
They need to say. How many kids do we want? You go first.
3.
Oh, okay, 3.
Is that what did you expect me to say?
I don't know. Just because we've joked around and I don't think we've ever said a serious number.
Oh.
But yeah, I think 3 is a good amount.
Yeah, I'd bet whatever we're blessed with, I'll be happy with.
Yeah.
We're also very open to as to how we have them.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be just through IVF or anything.
Yeah.
Next question is, have you saved the same sperm donor for future children?
Yeah. No, basically.
Because we've run out, it took too long and we haven't ordered anymore because storage fees are a lot.
I think it might still be in stock, but we've still got frozen embryos. And I don't actually remember how many. And as we mentioned, we're open to other kind of avenues of expanding our family after as well. So we'd have to kind of have a serious chat whether we want to order more sperm and potentially do IVF again.
I think.
Or if we want to move to like, I don't know.
I guess we would see if we did do IVF whether our embryos worked that we've got.
Yeah.
And then kind of assess it after that. Will Amy carry? Will I carry?
That is the question. We always joke that she'd see how traumatic I had it and then she'd make a decision from there.
I'm not against it. I've never been against it. No. It was just, it meant more to Luce at this point and she was more ready than me.
Yeah.
I think probably I'm even more open to it now.
Yeah.
And
Luce I'm more open to you doing it as well.
Yeah, Luce
but I'm still happy to do it again.
And I said to you initially when Luce was having all the problems at the beginning, like even now with her heart and with other things, I don't want her to kind of have problems again. Like I'm worried for her health, and there's like lots of reasons why I would do it. I'd do it because I'd want to, because I think it'd be lovely to be able to feel him kick and move and grow inside and get the bumps. That's quite exciting. And also because I don't want you to have to do it all again. Yeah, that's a lot.
It is a lot.
3 years, it was a lot.
It is a lot, yeah.
And I would 100% use Lucy's embryos that she's got. Yeah, like already. Frozen. Yeah. Are you nervous for labour?
To be honest, not at the moment. That's probably going to change as we get closer. Although I'm a very laid back person, which is sometimes to my detriment. I tend not to worry and stress about things before I'm there and doing it. Yeah. I don't think I'm not worried. No, I'm not worried. No. Maybe when I'm screaming in pain I'll be a bit worried, but... Yeah, I don't know how I feel. I'm nervous for it because, I don't know, I'm just nervous for it. Yeah. And I think having some form of medical knowledge makes you overthink and overanalyze absolutely everything. Especially, I guess, because you've worked in the NICU and you know a bit more about... Yeah, I worry about things like that. But as somebody actually said to me, I asked one of our friends on Instagram who's a midwife, I said, does it make you anxious and things? And she said no, because when I'm working in the NICU or when I'm working on the children's ward, I only see the things that go wrong, or I only see the poorly children, whereas she'll see 10 times more healthy children and where it all goes right. So, which was actually a really good way to think about it, and I think it made me chill out a little bit more. But yeah, so I'm probably more nervous than Luce. Which is the same for any general situation ever. And I'm nervous for not being allowed to be there for all of it. But hopefully the NHS announcement the other day where they said that they were trying to make sure that they were recommending or whatever that partners be allowed there, not as guests but like as a support person. They were trying to get them there to scans, appointments, birth and after. Yeah. So by April, fingers crossed that is all implemented and she doesn't have to leave, because that is the main thing that I'd be worried. Yeah, actually that is the main thing I'd be worried about afterwards, and you having to leave me with the baby and me being like, what do we do?
Birth plan, have we made a birth plan?
No. We're a bit rubbish, aren't we?
Haven't got a clue where to start. Haven't really. I think the first time I really thought about it was the other night when I couldn't sleep and I just googled. Haven't thought about it, and I think we're quite easygoing. We will make one, definitely.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna make one. Also, as I've mentioned with my heart, like, it's gonna be a wing it kind of thing. I think the main thing for me is gonna be making a plan for every kind of situation and being educated and knowing the options.
Whereas we don't
and the different
medications.
Right, yeah.
We need to read up on that kind of stuff and speak to our midwife.
Yeah. I'll do whatever.
Just as long as you're both safe at the end.
Yeah, I'll do whatever will make it the most likely that we're both okay at the end of it. That's all that matters. Will
we both be called mummy? We kind of used to say I've been mummy and Lucy had been mama. Yeah. However, even during pregnancy, when we're talking to him and referring to ourselves, we tend to just say mummy for both, right?
Yeah.
I think I
think it's more, yeah, it's more, because neither of us have ever said mama for any situation. No. We've never used the term. But equally, even if we want to call it, I think he's going to call us whatever he wants to call us.
Yeah.
And we're going to roll with it. As long as it's not dad.
If he calls me dad, I'm not looking in the cupboard. I'm joking on it.
We're just gonna go with it and wing it.
I probably would be like, oi, or biscuit.
Any suggestions or variations of what you like to be called?
Last question. And this was the most popular question by far.
So would it be
you thought of any baby names? Have you got a favourite baby name?
So we've had a list from IVF, IUI before days. So we've had a long list. We always said we weren't going to name them until we saw him.
Because I think you've got to see them to know that they are look like their name.
But we're pretty sure that we've named it. Like we've got a name for him that we use.
And we just say we refer to him to as that all the time, and we now cannot see him as any other name. Even looking at his scans before Luce was pregnant, if I saw a baby scan, I was like, they all look the same.
No, they don't.
They really don't. Like, and I've definitely seen
his little profile and his little 3D picture. I can't imagine him not being the name that we've effectively picked. I hate that we've done it because I was so adamant we weren't going to name him till it's him.
But it's been our favourite name for a very long time. So my favourite name.
Yeah.
Lucy hated it at first.
Oh, she wore me down.
And then all of a sudden,
I suggested it in the end.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we're not going to share his name. It will be something that we share when he is born. But we are going to do the video of the
names we love but won't be using.
Yeah.
Which are all very high on our list. So if he does come out and he doesn't look like the name that we've chosen,
he will be one of them names.
And like our favourite, if he was a girl, our girl's name is definitely on that.
But Cameron went off. But as has been confirmed, every scan he is definitely a boy.
He likes to show us his bits.
But yeah, it's pretty much the questions. We didn't do all of them. Some of them we have answered before in previous videos. So there is about 2 or 3 previous Q&A videos that we've done, so you can go and check them out.
Or just videos entirely about the subjects.
Same about supplements. We had questions about supplements. We've done a video on that before.
How we met, we've done a video on that.
Yeah, coming out stories, I think we've done one on that.
I think you might have done it on Instagram. I don't think I've done it.
Oh, okay. But yeah, they're all around on our social media, and we tried to do questions that we haven't answered before. Same with Harry Potter stuff, we've answered loads of Harry Potter questions. As much as I'd love to keep throwing it in there, we tried to go with questions we haven't asked and tried to not make it too long. However, the timer has just gone off and we've had to restart.
20 minutes at least, so
yeah, sorry.
Waffle.
But I'm going to do this because Lucy hates it. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your questions. So if you've enjoyed, give it a thumbs up, subscribe.
Bye-bye.
Click the bell. Bye.